1, 2, 1, 2. Are we ready? Strap in.
2,500 times a day, somewhere across 3,000 kilometres of track.
One of our 345 trains departs.
One of more than 500 stations.
As part of a daily timetable.
That runs 22 hours a day.
That's about one every 30 to 40 seconds.
Each and every one of those services requires a highly skilled driver and a conductor to operate safely.
That driver and conductor took a combined 15 months to become qualified and maintain that safety critical knowledge through an ongoing programme of route learning and refresher training.
The fleet they operate is made up of 11 different types of train.
Some we inherited,
some we adopt from other train operators,
and over 100 we bought brand new.
Each has a different operating system and power source.
Some are diesel,
some are electric, and some are a hybrid of the two.
As such, only certain drivers are qualified to take the helm of certain trains.
Likewise for conductors.
Making sense so far? Are you following?
To ensure we have the technical knowledge where and when we need it, we have around 3,500 drivers and conductors at 23 crew bases across our network.
From Nottingham, our most southern point. This is far south enough.
To Chathill, over 200 miles north, the proper north.
And from Blackpool, on the west coast. Come on, Lancashire.
To Hull on the east. How do?
Right, let's turn it up a notch.
Drivers and conductors have days off. We go on holiday, we undertake training, and yet sometimes we get sick like everyone else.
And while on average about 400 new drivers and conductors join our team every year.
Equally, some of our staff do also move on.
Just like any organisation.
In fact, Northern is something of a gateway into the industry for drivers and conductors who go on to work for train operators across the country.
When someone does decide to leave, we get about 3 months' notice.
But for their replacement, we've got to advertise,
shortlist,
assess,
interview, appoint and then train a replacement.
Which takes much longer.
It's never a straight strap.
For that reason, we're pretty much always on the lookout for people to join Northern in one of these two crucial roles.
Wait for it. Now that's the stuff we can control, but there is more.
Safety critical engineering work and a whole host of unexpected disruption.
Such as track and signal failure,
vandalism,
and yes, Mother Nature.
All impact the day-to-day running of our network.
And look, when the proverbial does hit the fan, and we know sometimes it does, there's a whole army of support staff whose job it is to get us back on track and get the customer from A to B.
Everyone involved in that process is a real person.
Someone's mum,
someone's dad,
someone's son,
daughter,
or bestie.
And they're in that job for a reason.
They care.
And they want to help.
So this is what they call the key messages.
Put simply, is our network one of the biggest and most complex in the country?
Yes.
Can it sometimes feel like a mission impossible to keep it all going?
Hell yes.
But are all of us at Northern working our socks off to provide the best service we possibly can and keep Northern moving?
Dead right we are.
Did you get all that? Are we done? You better have this mic back.